Hello everybody, welcome to 21st Century IAS Academy Delhi Campus C.A.R.E initiative, Current Affairs through Reverse Engineering. This is Goli Varsha. Let us look into the first article for the day. Odisha readies draft for PISA Act rules, seeks suggestions. Now what is this PISA? It is Panchayat Extension to Scheduled Areas Act of 1996. Okay, this is a very important theme for prelims. So we will see some basics relating to this particular act. Okay, so it was enacted on 24th December 1996. Alright, why? To enable the tribal self-rule in 5th schedule areas. 5th schedule areas. Okay, so through this act, the provisions of panchayats which were there in the 73rd Amendment Act were now extended to tribal areas. Okay, tribal areas of 5th schedule states. Now what are these 5th schedule states? These are the states which are present in the 5th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Okay, now what does the Indian Constitution say in 5th schedule? It deals with the provisions related to control of the areas, scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. Okay, now President can declare which area can be considered as a scheduled area. Okay, under this 5th schedule. Alright, now which are the states under this 5th schedule? Let us see. Okay, so if we consider from the north, it would be Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. Okay, Odisha, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay, so total 10 states. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so total 10 states. Please remember these. It will be easy to eliminate other options. Alright. Next, consider the following. Okay, PISA Act 1996 is applicable to how many of the states listed above? So PISA Act, as we have seen, it will extend to 5th schedule areas, right? So what are the states in the 5th schedule? Telangana is there, Karnataka is not there, Rajasthan yes, Chhattisgarh yes, Gujarat yes, Himachal Pradesh yes, Uttarakhand is not there. Okay, so 2 are wrong and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are correct. So B is the answer. Alright. Now, the government enacted the PISA Act in 1996. Which one of the following is not identified as its objective? Okay, to provide self-governance, yes. To recognize traditional rights, yes. To create autonomous regions in tribal areas, no, this is not the agenda. To free tribal people from exploitation, yes. So C is the answer. Alright. A Norwegian perspective of India's digital journey. So the crux of the article says that this particular Norwegian minister is praising India for its steps in terms of digital public goods and digital public infrastructure. Okay, so these two terms you have to know what these are, and also there is a mention about 50 in 5 campaign. You should also know what it is. Okay, so that in prelims perspective these three concepts are important. Alright. Now we'll see what are digital public goods. Digital public goods. See, please split the word if you aren't able to decode what it is. Just split the word. Okay, digital and public goods. Now what are public goods? Public goods are commodities or services that is provided without profit to all the members of the society. Okay, so those are public goods. Now digital technologies. This digital means digital technologies, electronic tools and systems, etc. Now combine these two and you will get the meaning. Alright. It refers to digital resources and digital software that are made available for public use. Okay. Why? To benefit wide range of users. Okay. So those are digital public goods. Now digital public infrastructure. This is another term. These digital public goods are built on digital public infrastructure. So with this definition, what will you infer? You will infer that digital public infrastructure has open and interoperable platforms, okay, that are accessible to anyone for usage and development. Okay, so these are simple terms, but just be familiar. And the other one is 50 in 5 campaign. See, 50 in 5 campaign 50 in 5 campaign means countries will pledge to make at least one national digital good available globally in the next 5 years, alright. And there is one more term that is mentioned, Digital Public Goods Alliance. Okay. So, all these governments met and they decided on this, fine. Now, we will come into the MCQ. Consider the following statements with regard to Digital Public Goods Alliance. It is a non-governmental UN endorsed initiative. No, it is not non-governmental. All these governments came together and decided on that. Okay, so 1 is gone. If 1 is gone, A is gone and C is gone. Alright. It defines digital public goods as open source softwares, open data, open AI models, open standards and open content that adhere to privacy and other applicable laws. Yes, because everybody should be using it, should be able to use it. So, that is why it is a open software. So, 2 is correct. So, B is correct. Okay. Consider the following. Which of the above are built on top of open source digital platform? First of all, what is this open source digital platform? Open source digital platform means generally the computer program or the source code is available to the general public for use or modification from its original design. So, that is open source digital platform. Okay. So, all these 4 were built on that because these are all, you know, public platforms, right. See, Arogya Setu, what is its purpose? Contact tracing during COVID. Okay. CoWIN, what is CoWIN? COVID Vaccine Intelligence Network. Okay. It is a web portal for COVID-19 vaccine registration, right. So, we all have used it. So, 1 and 2. DigiLocker. Now, what is DigiLocker? It is like a e-Almira. It was designed by government to store and access documents. Okay. Now, what is Diksha? Diksha is digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. Okay. This is for teachers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the answer. Okay. Next, how does an electric battery work and what are the different types? One very important theme for prelims is the lithium ion battery. Okay. Now, we will see some basics about the lithium ion batteries. First of all, you should understand that in the year 2019, Nobel Prize in Chemistry was given for lithium ion battery technology. Okay. So, that is one thing. Now, second thing, and the person who received Nobel Prize, no, he expired recently. So, this will become all the more important theme. Alright. Now, lithium ion battery, it is a type of rechargeable battery that uses lithium ions, as the name suggests, as the primary component in its electrochemical system. Alright. Now, what is its usage? Usage is, it is widely used in portable electronic devices or electric vehicles and various energy storage applications. Now, like in the battery cells, it will also have a anode and cathode. Now, what is anode? Anode is a negatively charged electrode or the negative electrode, and cathode is a positive electrode. Okay. And there is a separator, there is electrolyte. Yes. Now, what is important for prelims is what are the materials used as cathode? Just in case if he asks, the materials used are lithium cobalt oxide, lithium iron phosphate and lithium manganese oxide. Okay. Graphite is commonly used as the anode material. And applications we already saw, right? Portable electronic devices in aerospace applications, alright. So, they have highest energy densities. Okay, one of the highest energy densities, that is one of the advantage of lithium ion batteries. Now, what is the disadvantage? They have the tendency of overheating, alright. So, these basics you have to remember. Now, lithium ion cells widely used in portable electronic devices and electric vehicles have become integral to the modern technological landscape. Which of the following statements regarding lithium ion cells is correct? Lithium ion cells use lithium metal as the cathode material. No, we just saw, right? Cathodes are usually lithium metal oxides, not direct lithium metal. Okay, so this is wrong. The electrolyte in lithium ion cells is typically a water based solution. See, mostly it will be non-aqueous solutions. Okay, it will be lithium salts in organic solvents. So this is wrong. Lithium ion cells can experience thermal runaway if damaged, posing a safety risk. Yes, this is correct. Now what is thermal runaway? I just told you, right, there one disadvantage is overheating. So that is this one. Okay, what exactly is thermal runaway? See, if there is a exothermal process and it will trigger the other process, the final step, in the final step, it is uncontrolled increase in heat energy, then it is called thermal runaway. Okay, so C is correct. Okay, now which of the following statements about the commonly used automobile battery are true? It is usually a lead acid battery. Yes, this is we'll learn in schools also, no, lead acid batteries. So 1 is correct. If 1 is correct, D and C are gone. Now 2 and 3 are common to both of these options. So see fourth statement. Its cells work as electrolytic cells while recharging. Yes, this is also true. So this is gone. A is the answer. Alright. Now next article. Modi to release PM Kissan funds today. Opposition protests. Now what is PM Kissan scheme? It is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Okay. Now some basics about this program. It is under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Alright. It gets 100% funding from the government. It was launched in the year 2018 and it is an income support scheme. Okay. Now every landholding farmer family will get income support of rupees 6,000 per year, okay, in 3 equal installments, that is 2,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Okay. And when it comes to state governments also have such schemes. Alright. For example, it is said that the central scheme was inspired from Telangana's model. And what was it? It is Telangana's Raitu Bandhu scheme. Raitu Bandhu scheme. Okay. And here rupees 10,000 is given per acre every year. Okay, in 2 installments. And in Odisha, there is a similar scheme called Kalia. Okay, so these are some basics about PM Kisan and the other 2 schemes in different states. Alright. Here, there is a mention about Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. Alright. Now what is this? This is also important for prelims. Okay. November 15th is declared as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. Why? Because of birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. Okay. Now who is Birsa Munda? Birsa Munda, you will see in the freedom struggle. Okay. He is associated with Ululghan revolt or Munda rebellion, which led to the passage of Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act of 1908, no? So he is the same person, okay, and he fought against the British government imposed feudal system. Alright, so this Janjatiya Gaurav Divas is celebrated to recognize the efforts of tribals in preservation of our cultural heritage and their contribution in nation building. Alright, so please remember this. Now, consider the following statements with regard to PM Kisan scheme. It is a central sector scheme with 100% funding from Government of India. Yes, this is true. Under the scheme, an income support of rupees 6,000 per year in 3 equal installments will be provided to all landholding farmer families. Yes. Okay, so these 2 are correct. We just saw, right, in basics part. Now, with reference to Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, consider the following statements. It was given in the year 2016, and what was the context then? In the year 2016 itself, this particular scheme gained prominence. I mean, it was launched then. Okay. Now, under the scheme, farmers will have to pay a uniform premium of 2% for any crop they cultivate in any season of the year. See, for any crop, any season, see, these are generic terms. Mostly, these statements having these terms will be wrong. Okay. Now here it is not uniform. For some crops it is 2%, for some it is 1.5%, for commercial crops it is 5%, okay, 2, 1.5 and 5. So it varies. So this is wrong. When one is wrong, A is gone, C is gone. Now the scheme covers post-harvest losses arising out of cyclones and unseasonal rains. Yes, it very much covers that. So B is the answer. Alright. Now, Armenian leader snubs summit of Moscow-led security alliance. Armenia's Prime Minister said he would not take part in next week's summit of Russia-led Collective Treaty Security Organization. This is the latest in the series of moves suggesting a growing strain in relations between Armenia and its long-time ally Russia. The summit will be held in Belarus. Now, Armenia, you have to know the countries surrounding it. Generally, if there is a standalone snippet, no, you generally go through the geography of that particular region, especially the bordering countries. Alright. Armenia, you should know that it is a landlocked country. So if they give you any sea and countries surrounding that sea, please be very careful. If there is Armenia, you can easily answer. Alright. So it is a landlocked country. Now Armenia, here it has Georgia, here it has Georgia, here it has Azerbaijan, here it has Iran, and here it has Turkey. Alright. Now between Armenia and Azerbaijan, there is a tussle that is happening. Okay. Nagorno-Karabakh region. Okay. So there is tussle that is happening between these two. This is about the geography of Armenia. Geography as in geographical boundaries. Alright. Here is the following: Russia, Uzbekistan, Armenia, Tajikistan, Belarus. How many of the countries listed above are members of Collective Security Treaty Organization? Now what is this Collective Security Treaty Organization? See, it was signed in the year 1992. Okay, six states belonging to Commonwealth of Independent States. Now what is Commonwealth of Independent States? Those are the states which formed part of erstwhile USSR. Okay, except the Baltic states, they constitute the Commonwealth of Independent States. Okay, so which 6 countries were those? Russia, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. Okay, and this signed treaty was also known as the Tashkent Treaty. Alright, and in 1994, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, not in 1994, 1993. Okay, these fellows also joined. Okay, next, after few years, everybody renewed the treaty. Okay, except 3 countries, that is Azerbaijan, Georgia and Uzbekistan. Okay, they renewed the treaty for 5 more years, and then in 2002, those 6 countries created the CSTO as a military alliance. Alright. So now Azerbaijan, Georgia and Uzbekistan are not part of CSTO. That much you should remember. So Uzbekistan is not part. Then what are the members? Russia is a member, yes. Armenia is a member, yes. Tajikistan, yes. Belarus, yes. And in addition to these 4, 2 others are Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. Okay. So 2 is wrong, 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 4 countries are correct. Okay. Which one of the following nations is not a member of Eurasian Economic Union? See, this is basically a single integrated market. Okay. And it is an economic union of 5 post-Soviet states. And what are those states? Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan, Armenia and Kyrgyzstan. Uzbekistan is not part of this particular economic union. Alright. Center to invite bids for 20 critical mineral blocks. Okay, center to issue auction notices in the next 2 weeks for minerals such as lithium and graphite. A national strategy on mining and processing of critical minerals is to be framed after the auction. Now, what are critical minerals? See, they are necessary for economic development. However, extraction or their availability is very, very less. And these 2 factors, the government has given list of 30 critical minerals. Okay, cobalt is there in that list, copper is there, germanium, graphite, indium, nickel. So 30 such minerals are there in the list. Okay. Now we will get into the MCQ. Consider the following: how many of the options listed above is are critical minerals as identified by the government of India? Cobalt is there, copper is there, yes, silicon and tungsten, yes, all the above, alright. And in the explanation all the 30 are given, just go through them. Consider the following minerals. Okay, in India, which one of the above are officially designated as major minerals? See, even if you don't know other minerals, you know chromite, right? Chromite. It will be used in glass industry, cement industry, steel, copper. Okay, so chromite is definitely a major mineral. So B and C are gone. Now you have to see if 3 and 4 are correct. Even if 3 is correct, then option A is gone and you will get the answer. Okay, now we have to check that. Kyanite. See, this one is used in the ceramic factories, okay, and this particular one is used in refractories, in alumina refractories. So, siliconites, okay. So, 2, 3, 4 are correct. So, D is the answer. Next, Inspire faculty fellow decodes molecular mechanism behind intriguing green algae surviving in extreme conditions like saline soda lakes. Now we will look into the MCQ. Cyanobacteria are photosynthetic microorganisms that can thrive in extreme environments including soda lakes. Yes, that is the headline, right? So yes, this is correct. Soda lakes are characterized by high alkalinity due to the presence of bicarbonate ions, and cyanobacteria contribute to this alkalinity. Yes, this is also correct. Cyanobacteria in soda lakes are primarily responsible for the production of methane through anaerobic metabolism. No, this is wrong. It is not because of cyanobacteria. Okay. The unique pigments in cyanobacteria enable them to withstand the high salinity of soda lakes. See, the unique pigments which are mentioned here are what? Phycocyanin and chlorophyll. They actually help cyanobacteria in photosynthesis, not to withstand the salinity. So, this is also wrong. So, two statements are correct. Alright. Now, lichens which are capable of initiating ecological succession even on a bare rock are actually a symbiotic association of algae and fungi. Okay. Now, see, you have to understand one thing, the difference between mutualism and symbiotic relation. See, in mutualism, all the members involved will get benefited from each other, right? In symbiotic relation also it is the same. However, if you separate organisms in symbiotic relation, no, they will die, they cannot survive alone. Okay. However, in mutualism, even if you separate, they still can survive. So, this is the difference between mutualism and symbiotic relation. Okay. Just some basics. Yeah. Now, extension of last date to receive comments under comments on TRI's consultation paper on assignment of spectrum in EV bands and spectrum for microwave axis and microwave backbone. Consider the following statements with regard to worldwide interoperability for microwave axis, YMAX. Now, some basics about YMAX. Now, what is the difference between YMAX and Wi-Fi? YMAX and Wi-Fi. See, YMAX is, what is the full form of WiMAX? Wireless interoperability for microwave access. Okay. Now, what is the full form of Wi-Fi? It is wireless fidelity. Okay. The range for WiMAX network is about 50 to 90 kilometers. Okay. Whereas Wi-Fi is only for a short range. Okay. So, this is a long range technology and this is a short range technology. It is only around how much? 100 meters or so. Okay, and the transmission speed of WiMAX can be up to 70 Mbps, whereas the transmission speed of Wi-Fi can be up to only 54 Mbps. Alright, so these are some basic differences between WiMAX and Wi-Fi. Alright, so if you combine these, all the points that we have discussed, and if you want a form of definition, how would you say? WiMAX is a technology that is aimed at providing wireless data over long distances in a variety of ways. Okay, so that is WiMAX. Now, It is a telecommunications technology aimed at providing wireless data over long distances, including point-to-point links to full mobile cellular type access. Yes, this is correct. Okay. It is the first leg of delivering wireless broadband connectivity from a communications provider to a customer. No, it is not the first one. It is the final one. Okay, so this is wrong. While YMAX is a broadband connection to the internet at service quality, Wi-Fi is a wireless local area network. Yes, this is correct, right? Now, how many of the statements given above are incorrect? They are asking incorrect. So, there's only one statement which is wrong and only one statement is wrong. Alright. Now, consider the following. Which of the above can operate between 2 to 4 and 2 to 5 gigahertz range of radio frequency band? Okay, so Bluetooth device, yes, it operates approximately at 2.4 gigahertz, and cordless phone, yes. Microwave oven, just because there is microwave in this microwave oven, it does not mean this is wrong. Okay, it also operates at around 2.4 gigahertz. Alright, and Wi-Fi device, yes, all the four. Next, National Health Authority organizes accelerator workshops on ABDM integration and NHCX adoption in association with IRDA. So, the crux of this PIB article is that National Health Authority and IRDAI. Now, what is IRDAI? Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Okay, they shook hands to operationalize something called as NHCX. Now, what is this? National Health Claims Exchange. Okay, National Health Claims Exchange. So, there will be insurance companies and there will be hospitals. Okay, and from hospitals, when the patients are claiming their insurance, you know, sometimes there will be delay in those claims. Okay, to solve this issue, this will serve as a gateway for exchanging the claims related information between insurance companies and the hospitals. Okay, now we'll get into the MCQ. Consider the following statements with regard to National Health Claims Exchange. It will serve as a gateway for exchanging claims related information between insurance companies and hospitals. Yes. It was developed by NHA, National Health Authority. Yes. So, both the statements are correct. Okay. Now, consider the following statements. Life Insurance Corporation of India is the oldest insurance company. No, it is not the oldest. See, Life Insurance Corporation of India was formed in the year 1956. Okay. And before that only, National Insurance Company. This is there, no? So, before that only, this was there in the year 1906. Okay, so this is wrong. First statement is wrong. When you know first statement is wrong, A, B, D are gone and C is the answer. Alright. Now, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to attend 10th ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting plus in Jakarta. Now, what is ASEAN? This is a very important grouping. So, we'll see some basics with respect to this ASEAN. Okay. Now, what is it? ASEAN means Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay. It was formed in the year 1967 via Bangkok Declaration, but its headquarters is located in Jakarta, not Bangkok. Please remember this, Jakarta. Alright. And what is its motto? One vision, one identity and one community. Is India part of this one? No, it is not a part of this one. Then what are the countries that are part of this one? Initially, 5 countries formed this one. Okay. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. And later, 5 more joined. Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos and Brunei. Okay, so these are the 10 countries. And one more thing, Delhi Dialogue. Delhi Dialogue is an annual track 1.5 event between India and ASEAN. Okay, and there is one more grouping called RCEP. Okay, now you have to know what is ASEAN plus 3. ASEAN plus 3 countries are 10 plus China, Japan and South Korea. ASEAN plus 6 is ASEAN plus 3 plus 3. What are these three countries? India, Australia and New Zealand. Okay. In last moment, India actually walked out of RCEP. It is not part of RCEP. You have to remember that. Alright. Now, we'll get into the MCQ. The ADMM Plus is a platform for ASEAN and its 8 dialogue partners, including how many of the countries listed below. Okay, we know what is ASEAN plus 6. ASEAN plus 8 is plus 6 plus 2 other countries. What are these countries? It is USA and Russia. Alright, now China, yes. India, yes. Japan, yes. Russia, yes. So, all the above. Now, with reference to ASEAN, consider the following statements. ASEAN was initially formed by the governments of 5 South Asian nations. Yes, we already spoke about this, right? And those countries are Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. It was formed in August 1967 through the Bangkok Declaration. Yes. So, both the statements are correct. So, whenever you are reading an organization or a grouping, please consider to note down these 5 points. 1. It is formed in which year, and is it through some declaration, and name of that declaration? Where is it located? Is India part of it or not? If so, when did it join? Was it a founding member or not? Who are the members? And what is the purpose? Okay. And if it is frequently in use, then you have to also know the theme and where the meeting is being held. Okay. This is it for today. All the best.